Imagine a raft floating in the ocean. If I add a rock to the raft, it will sink a little. If I add more, it will sink a little more. Eventually, I'll reach a point where I've added more rocks than the raft can hold, and the raft will sink to the seafloor. Now, let's do the same thing again, except with black holes. Take any random point in space and put a bunch of heavy stuff around it. If there's enough stuff in one area, then the stuff can't escape the gravitational field it has created and compresses into a black hole. Just like a raft isn't able to hold enough rocks, space isn't able to hold enough matter. That's how a black hole is formed. Let's create a homemade black hole. First, we'll need a bunch of stuff. While the core of dying stars is typically used, anything will work as long as there's a lot of it. Next, we need to push all of our stuff together towards one singular point. Imagine that we start taking logs off our raft to make it sink. Once all of our stuff fits inside an area called the Schwarzschild radius, boom, you have a black hole. Any object that has mass also has a Schwarzschild radius, which means that theoretically, anything can become a black hole. But for most objects, it becomes next to impossible to compress them to such a small size. A human would need to become smaller than the nucleus of an atom. Earth would need to fit into the size of a quarter. But due to geometry, the more mass you have, the easier it becomes to compress said mass into its Schwarzschild radius. That's why supermassive stars become black holes, and that's why we could be in a black hole right now. The observable universe is made up of everything that we can look at in space. Scientists estimated its radius by measuring how long it took light to travel to Earth and its mass by multiplying its average density with volume. They found that the observable universe's Schwarzschild radius is smaller than its estimated radius, which could mean that we are in a black hole right now.